The Boy in the Striped Pajamas is a novel that takes place in Nazi Germany. In the novel, there are three protagonists: Bruno, who is a 9-year-old German boy and the son of the Nazi commandant. Bruno is very adventurous and doesn't love anything more than exploring, but still remains innocent, as what his father's job isn't quite clear to him. In To Kill a Mockingbird, Scout is also seen as adventurous as she tries to keep up with her older brother Jem and her father's court case. Shmuel is a Jewish 9-year-old boy who has been placed in the concentration camps in Auschwitz. Father is a commandant who is very proud of his new job in the German military. Atticus in To Kill a Mockingbird and Father juxtapose each other as Atticus is fighting for equal rights towards all racism and to help change lives for the better, and Father is purely the definition of racism and his job is to destroy Jewish lives. The theme, the fear of the unknown, is present in the first chapter as Bruno makes a discovery and finds out he's leaving his current life behind and is being forced to start fresh as his father got a new job opportunity. This change is not something Bruno wanted to do at the age of 9 years old. Bruno shows fear towards the sudden move by asking his mother many questions. Who's going to take care of it while we're gone? You don't mean we're leaving Berlin? What about school? The fear of the unknown is found all throughout the novel as Bruno nor Gretel are allowed in Father's office, as it is off limits at all times and has been forever. Many things about the house brought a lot of questions to Bruno's mind. From the name of the house to the group of men he could see by looking out his bedroom window into the distance. Out with? What's an out with? Bruno begins to fear the unknown as he sees men of all ages, small boys, big boys, fathers, grandfathers, and uncles enclosed in a huge wired fence that ran along for acres. Who are all those people, and what are they doing there? The Boy in the Striped Pajamas and the Hunt for the Wilder People are closely connected as Ricky Baker also fears for the unknown. Ricky jumps from foster families to foster homes until there's no one who wants to take him in anymore. He then gets the opportunity to meet Bella and Hector, his new foster parents, and his last option to having a loving family. After a while, he has to experience the loss of Bella towards the end of the film. He then starts to fear for the future and proceeds to run off and start a manhunt, as it's his only option to stay out of juvie, as he has been previously told that he would be getting sent to juvie as there's nowhere else for him to go. The theme of darkness and the concealment of true identity. This theme is demonstrated by the Jews whose identities have been concealed with a single pair of gray-striped pajamas, as they are forced to wear them. Every Jewish boy's heads were shaved, and their clothes were taken from them as soon as they reached the camps in Auschwitz. There was no way of personally identifying anyone, as there were hundreds of boys all dressed the exact same, as their identities were just stolen from them and replaced with a number on their pajamas. This theme is also shown in Father, as his uniform conceals his true identity, as he is portrayed to be some big role model and hero figure in the society and in the German military. When in reality, instead of being a hero for the community, his truth is filled with darkness and he is actually killing hundreds of innocent Jewish lives. The striped pajamas are a motif. This clothing motif is found in the novel as it revolves around it. The pajamas are how Bruno got onto the opposite side of the fence that Shmuel was on. This symbol represents very strong racism towards Jews, as it labels them for wearing the same clothes as each other, a pair of gray striped pajamas with a gray striped cap on their head. John Boyne's The Boy in the Striped Pajamas and Shakespeare's Twelfth Night are closely connected through the tension masters versus servants. In both pieces of literature, leaders and followers are dominant in both of the communities. In the novel, Pavel, the family cook, is expected to come to the house every day at the same time and peel the family's potatoes and carrots, and to pour a new glass of wine when one is close to empty. What's the matter with you tonight? This is the 4th time I've had to ask for more wine. In Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, the citizens of Illyria are referred as servants for the court of Orsino and Lady Olivia. Malvolio is a slave for the household of Lady Olivia, and Viola is a servant for the court of Orsino. They are both to do as they are told by their masters. Viola is to go to Lady Olivia's household and to stay until Olivia loves Orsino. Send you a while aloof. Cesario thou know'st no less, but all I have unclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her, be not denied access, stand at her doors, and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow, thou have audience. The social conflict that is shown in the first half of the novel is when we start to realize that Father is against the Jews and is working as the commandant of the concentration camp that is located behind their new home in Auschwitz. "Ah, those people," said Father, nodding his head and smiling slightly. "Those people, well, they're not people at all, Bruno. Well, at least not as we understand the term." The social conflict that was established at the beginning of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas between Father and the Jews is not resolved. Father and his soldiers continue to be racist towards the Jewish population and proceed to take action on their initial plan for them. Consequently, Mother, Gretel, and Bruno continue to experience the pain that comes with Father's actions and his so-called job. The fence is a motif because it's symbolic of the division between the Jews and the rest of the society that is being shown throughout the novel. Bruno and Shmuel meet every day by the fence with it in the way of them touching. There is no way for one to get on the other side as the fence is tall and wide and goes for miles. The fence was very high, higher even than the house they were standing in, and there were huge wooden posts, like telegraph poles, dotted along it, holding it up. The top of the fence were enormous bales of barbed wire tangled in spirals.